Side corner now to Farthing. Bensel gets out on him. Jensen on the high post, watched by Chadwick. Whistle off the basketball and a foul call against Jay Bailey. That'll be the first on the Terriers as a team, the first on Jay. A new shot clock for the Tornado. 4-3, Wofford leading early. Farthing, bounce pass in the right corner to Sherritt. Chadwick out on him as the Terriers have gone to the matchup zone. On the right wing, Sherritt runs baseline into Crenshaw, forces up a shot, won't get it to go off the window. Rebound hauled in by McCarthy. Terriers have it. Bensel, forecourt feed now to Chadwick. Return to Bensel, top of the circle, runs the lane. He's tripped as he tries to make a crossover move. Bensel fouled, and I believe... Now, let's see. Was he in the act of shooting?
No, I think they called that one on the floor.
Yep, they did. Michael Farthing called for the trip. That'll be his first, team second. Terriers with a 1-point lead in the ball. Inbounds to Bensel, open for a 3-point shot. Buries it. Jeff Bensel now has 5 quick points. He's a 32% shooter from outside the arc, and the Terriers lead 7-3. Boy, he's getting the stroke going as of late.
Jeff can knock it down as well as anybody on the team when he's got a chance to get his feet set and look at the basket.
Farthing, bounce pass on the left wing to Maines. Bailey meets him out of the matchup. Now it comes up top to Sherritt, right side to Farthing. Watch there by Bensel. Farthing works with the left hand to the baseline. Bensel cuts him off nicely. Ball has to come back out to Maines. High post to Jensen, 25 feet away. Tries to drive with the left hand around Alfred Forbes, and Alfred fouled him. Bailed him out with 7 on the shot clock. That is Alfred Forbes' first personal foul. Second on the Terriers as a team. 17-10 to play in the half. 7-3 Terriers lead. For King, high up on the right side. Here's Farthing. Bensel out on him. Bounce pass goes in low. Hook shot scored by Travis Maines. Nice touch.
Nice shot. That's a very effective shot down there in the post. Hard to get over and block that shot clean.
50% from the field this year for Maines. He just showed us why. Other end, Alfred Forbes forces up a 12-footer and misses from the left side. Rebound comes away to King and Jensen. Wofford leading 7-5 out front. Here's Maines, high up on the right side now. It comes away to Farthing, freshman point guard. Goes up top to Sherritt. Wofford still playing the matchup zone on the right side. Here's Sherritt. Sherritt guarded out there by Chadwick. Maines, 3-point circle to Jensen. Ball fake, drives, puts it up off the dribble and hits a 10-footer. Nice shot by Eric Jensen, the senior. And we're tied at 7. 16-15 to go in the half. Bensel loops it inside to Jay Bailey, who knifes and scores off the glass.
That's something we need to try and do more of, is get our guys that have these mismatches on defense down there in the block. We can go up and score over these guys.
Jay Bailey has his first 2 points. Wofford with a 9-7 lead. Maines goes in the left corner now to Sherritt. Wants to drive around Chadwick baseline. Seth cuts him off. Comes back outside. 3-pointer put up and missed by Jensen. Bailey has the rebound, and Bensel will hustle it up the near side of the floor for Wofford. Bensel looking for a seam. Kicks it away to Chadwick on the right wing. Corner to Bensel. Bensel holding against the man-to-man. Down low to Crenshaw. He'll turn and miss from in close. And the rebound comes off to Maines for King. They trail by 2 with the ball. 15-30 to play in the first half. On the left wing, here's Sherritt. Chadwick guarding him. Sherritt picks up his dribble, goes high post to Jensen. King in no hurry. They're trying to work the shot clock. Left wing, here's Maines. Backdoor feed on the baseline to Farthing. Kicks it back outside to Sherritt. Off the dribble, puts up a 10-footer and buries it. Larry Sherritt moving to his left, gliding, and we also have a foul call after the basket on Alfred Forbes, and we've got a media timeout. So King, after making the basket for Miller and freshman Reggie DeGray. Natter was in double figures against BMI on Thursday night as he came up with 12 points. King following the Alfred Forbes foul, and the media timeout will inbound the ball over the baseline, and they throw it right to us here at the broadcast table, out of bounds to Wofford. Farthing trying to inbound the ball, made a bad pass as he led it too far for one of his teammates, and the Terriers will bring it up the floor in a tie game. King has gone to a man-to-man set once again. Bensel, high post to Chris Arp, return to Bensel on the left side. Once to the floor, picks up his dribble. Now gives away to Chadwick. Three-pointer for Seth is good. Seth Chadwick has 5 points.
Picking up exactly where he left off. Great to see him still shooting the ball.
Chadwick from the three-point circle against VMI had a huge night. He was 6 for 11. Now at the other end, three-pointer missed by Farthing. Arp picks the rebound up off the floor, and here comes Wofford with a 12-9 lead. Bensel nearly loses the ball in the backcourt. He does. Jensen takes it away. Jensen will play give and go, takes the pass return from Mark Pendleton and lays it in. Eric Jensen has 4 points. Wofford's lead is 12-11. Token pressure by King in the backcourt. Pays off. Wofford turning the ball over. Bensel goes on the right wing to Arp. Feed on the baseline to Miller. Double team, goes up for the shot. No foul call, and the shot was not close. Rebound comes off to Sherritt for the Tornado. High post to Maines, guarded out there by DeGray. We get a whistle and a foul call off the ball against one of the Tornadoes. 6'6" junior reserve forward Mark Pendleton picks up his first personal, team's third, as he and Arp were jockeying down low. Normally Chris is the one who gets caught on those things.
Yeah, he is, but that was a great job right there. He got position on the guy and got him swimming back into Chris in the post.
Under 14 minutes to play in the first half. Wofford up 12-11. Jeff Bensel wheeling to his left, goes three-point circle to Chadwick, throws it too high for Arp. Ball out of bounds over the baseline. One official claiming the ball would go over to King, and the other official now overruling him, saying one of the Tornado players deflected that ball out of bounds. Terriers get it back. Miller will be the trigger man over the baseline, looking around, gets it in left corner. Chadwick falling away with the three-pointer. It's short, and Farthing has the long rebound for the Tornado. Farthing, bounce feed in low now to Pendleton. He'll turn, shot over Arp, won't go. Reggie DeGray with a nice box out and a rebound. Freshman on the run for Wofford. He'll give it away to Bensel. Left wing Miller, Natter for three, no good, as he clangs it off the side of the rim. And on the run for King now in the other direction, here comes Farthing. 1 point Wofford lead. Looping pass goes inside. Hook shot put up and scored by Travis Maines. Second time we've seen Maines use the hook shot, and King has a 13-12 lead.
Very effective post move when you're outside. Just throw that hook shot up over, and it's hard for somebody to block it.
Chadwick at the three-point circle, puts it to the floor, puts up a 17-footer instead. Doesn't get the roll. Reggie DeGray has the rebound, but he's called for the foul. Reggie apparently pushing off on one of the Tornado, trying to come up with that rebound. That'll be Reggie's first, the team's fourth. Latron Jackson, freshman from Columbia, South Carolina, will check in for Wofford. He will see his first action of the night. It's Jackson, DeGray, Chadwick, Arp, and Bensel out on the floor for Wofford. We've yet to see Terrence Gilliard.
Coach Johnson there stressing to Jeff Bensel, let's run the motion offense. I don't think he's too happy with our shot selection the past couple times down, taking shots a little quick in the possession.
King leading 13-12. Farthing angling to the right wing with his dribble against Bensel. Out high to Sherritt. Puts up a long two-pointer from dead ahead, and he buries it. Larry Sherritt has 7 quick points on the night, and King has a 15-12 lead, and the crowd's making some rumblings. Bensel into the forecourt. Left wing to Latron Jackson. Out front to Chadwick. King playing a man-to-man set. Jackson on the left wing. Loops it low now to DeGray as he posts up against Maines. Shot is an air ball over Maines, and Pendleton clears for the Tornado. They have the ball in a three-point lead. 12:20 to play first half. Farthing high up on the right side, goes up top to Pendleton. Arp guarding him. Now on the left wing, here's Sherritt. Sherritt goes on the baseline to Maines. Backdoor feed and a beauty, and Pendleton is there to lay the ball in as he cuts to the basket. King running their sets to perfection. They lead 17-12, and the Terriers are going to take a timeout. Let's see if it's a full or if it's a 20. Terriers with the ball with 12 minutes to go in the half. Chadwick on the right wing, high post to Arp, gives away to Latron Jackson, who nearly loses the pass, tries to make the save, but he puts it in Jensen's hands. Jensen drives to the basket, fouled by Bensel. He scores on the layup, and the basket will count. Bensel fouled him as hard as he could, and Jensen still managed to put the ball in the basket with a scoop layup. So Eric Jensen with a chance at a three-point play. Bensel called for his first personal foul. That's the the team's 5th.
Once again, it goes back to execution on the offensive end right there, just not moving, and then we make a bad pass 5 feet behind the guy. He has to go try and save it, and they're right there to intercept.
Jensen's free throw, a 66% shooter, and it's good. How about this? The Tornado leading 20-12. McCarthy Crenshaw in, Chris Arp out for Wofford. Starzy Walker, freshman from the Metro Atlanta area, will check in for the Terriers. King continues to play a man-to-man defensive set. Bensel to Crenshaw, left wing now to Walker. Starzy out front to Latron Jackson, almost travels, instead puts it to the floor. Left wing feed goes to Walker. Out front to Bensel, watched there by Farthing. 16 on the shot clock. Right wing, here's Jackson. He's going to put up a three-pointer. Good. That's a nice spark for the Terriers off the bench. Latron Jackson buries a three, and the Terriers trail 20-15. Latron had been 2 of his last 18 from outside the arc. On the right wing, here's Jensen. Drives into the paint. Shot high off the glass. Won't go. Gets his own rebound. Misses once again with the putback. Rebound loose at the far side. Jackson hustles after it to try and save the ball, but it's out of bounds to the Tornado. Now, interesting, both of the shots by Jensen missed the rim altogether, so the shot clock is at 17 seconds. King with the ball, leading 20-15. Sherritt gives it away to Pendleton. Pendleton looking for a cutter as he picks up his dribble. Instead, it comes on the right wing to Farthing. Wants to run baseline. Bensel cuts him off. Now Maines, right wing to Farthing, has trouble with a low pass, but picks it up. Wofford staying in the matchup zone. At the buzzer, a three-pointer put up and missed by Sherritt. However, the rebound comes down to Travis Maines, and he scores on the putback.
These guys are just working harder on the glass than us. That's the past 3 offensive rebounds they pulled down.
At the other end, Starzy Walker for 3, throws up an air ball, and Wofford down 7. Rebound comes away to Farthing for King. Feed goes on the right baseline to Pendleton, guarded out there by Crenshaw. McCarthy knocks it out of his hands out of bounds. Jay Bailey into the Terrier lineup. Not a good shot selection right there by Starzy Walker down the floor. Starzy now 0 for his last 9 from three-point land.
Once again, we make one pass and shoot, and we're just not executing on the offensive end. If they're going to take us out of our running game, then we can at least work the clock and get into our offense and look for the best shot, not necessarily the first shot.
10:20 to play in the half. King with the ball, leading 22-15. Out front, here's Farthing. Goes on the left wing now to Robinson, who has checked in. Now Farthing, a long three-pointer is good. Michael Farthing shooting 37% from out there on the season. Puts the Tornado up by 10 points. Starzy Walker, bounce feed low to Bailey. Leans into it. Shot off the glass, won't go. However, the rebound's picked up by Latron Jackson. Terriers get it back. Crenshaw, top of the key, will get it up top to Natter Miller, calling for the motion offense. Right wing to Jackson. Now on the swing, it comes left wing to Walker. Out front to Latron Jackson. 10 on the shot clock. Miller from 22 feet misses. Rebound hauled in, however, by the Terriers. Walker spins and lays it in. First 2 points for Starzy Walker, and Wofford now trails by 8, 25-17. Walker put it to the floor and still managed to get it back in on the putback. Farthing along the left side between his legs with the dribble. Goes up top now to Sherritt. Sherritt on the right wing. It comes away to Patrick Harrell, and Harrell lays it in as he works with the right hand to the basket. Patrick Harrell, a 6'4 senior off the bench, has his first 2 points, and again, King leads by 10. Bailey double-teamed on the low block, kicks it outside to Miller. Miller, touch pass inside to Crenshaw. Mack lays it in, and he's fouled. That's the way it's done.
Yes, that's the best execution we've had in our half-court offense all night. We get the ball on one wing, swing it all the way around to the other, catch their guys a little slow coming across, a great pass to the post, and Mack takes it up strong.
Mark Pendleton committing his second foul for the Tornado. That's the 4th on the team. 8:58 to play in the half, and now McCarthy Crenshaw, who has just scored his first 2 points of the night, will have a chance to complete the three-point play. He is shooting 60% from the line this season.
Not to take anything away from King, who is shooting 57% from the floor right now, but our defensive execution has just been poor tonight.
Crenshaw's free throw is good. It's 27-20. King easily breaks the full court press, finds the man down the floor. Harrell ahead of the field lays it in. And again, Wofford down 9. King making the Wofford press look totally ineffective right there. Miller goes on the left wing to Crenshaw, runs baseline, shot good, and he's fouled again. McCarthy Crenshaw knifing to his left around Landon Grills, made him pay. Grills commits his second foul, team's fifth. And Mack again will have a chance at a three-point play as he'll step to the line.
I don't know so much if the Terriers are suffering from a overconfidence problem. It's just right now they're just not with it, not moving on defense and just kind of going through the motions. Right there on that press, the guy runs all the way the length of the floor down the middle on a little give-and-go play, and he runs by all our guys in for an easy layup.
Grills picks up his second foul, so he will check out. The freshman will take a seat. Mark Pendleton, a junior, checks in for King. Crenshaw's free throw short, and the rebound comes away to Brian Allen, who has entered the lineup for the Tornado. They lead 29-22, 8.5 minutes to play in the first half. Allen has it out high. Terriers have gone to a man-to-man. Starzy Walker on him out front. Whistle off the basketball, and a Wofford foul committed by Natter Miller, his first and the team's sixth. And you certainly don't want to put King into the bonus. King is shooting 72% from the line this year.
Very good free throw shooting team, and that's one thing you mentioned, and we're about to do that once again. We've had that problem the last couple of games, putting people on the line early.
Three-pointer going to be put up off the inbounds by Kevin Robinson. He buries it, a 6'4 freshman shooting 40% from out there this year. And again, the Tornado have a double figures lead at 32-22. Natter Miller knifes into the paint, hangs in the air, poor shot, no good. Rebound, a tie up. A held ball will go over to King as Crenshaw was wrestling with Robinson for the basketball. So a held ball to the Tornado. They lead 32-22 with 8:07 to play in the half.
Wofford's gone down to a man-to-man press instead of the zone press. Hopefully they'll be able to stop them a little more effectively.
Trying to get the tempo going too, perhaps. Farthing will bring it up the forecourt. Latron Jackson meets him at the midcourt circle. Farthing works to the left wing with his dribble. Now runs all the way baseline. Scooping layup is an air ball. Jay Bailey pulls for Wofford. And Latron Jackson on the run for the Terriers, who trail by 10. Walker on the left wing. King has gone to a 2-1-2 zone. Chadwick at the three-point circle. High post Crenshaw. Right wing to Jackson. Feed in on the block now to Jay Bailey. He'll turn. Shot over a double team. Gets the roll off the glass. Down it goes. Jay Bailey posting up nicely. He's got 4 points.
He did that earlier tonight also and was very effective. That might be something we need to look at in our half-court offense. Let Jay post up and use his advantage over that guy.
32-24. King with the ball and the lead. Brian Allen working to his right with the dribble. Feeds baseline now to Pendleton. Outside to Farthing, who has shown us early he'll shoot from anywhere. Runs to the right baseline. Now picks it up. Gets it out front. Three-pointer buried by Kevin Robinson. Robinson with his second tray of the night. He's averaging 2.5 points a game. Now he is 6. And it's an 11-point King lead. The Tornado's biggest lead of the ball game at 35-24. 6:52 to play in the half. Walker, skip pass, high to Jackson, who has to haul it in up over his head on the right wing. Feed goes low to Crenshaw. He'll turn and miss with his shot over Pendleton. Rebound pulled in by King and Kevin Robinson. On the left wing for the Tornado, Allen, his pass batted away by Crenshaw. Allen gets it back in the left corner. Taken by Walker out there. Feed goes up top to Farthing. 25-footer is short, and Latron Jackson has it for Wofford. Jackson works the far side of the floor with a right-handed dribble. High post Crenshaw. Walker on the right wing. Goes up top to Jackson. King has gone back to a man-to-man. Now Bailey in the paint. He'll turn and miss from 7 feet. Rebound comes away to the Tornado and Kevin Robinson. They lead 35-24, and the Tornado will take a 20-second timeout. Wow. Cheer as a group. And the Tornado, who entered with a record of 7-10, leading Wofford 35-24. They will inbound following the 20-second timeout. Into the forecourt comes Sherritt, goes on the right wing to Allen. Guarded out there by Starzy Walker. Now Sherritt works right with his dribble, goes away to Maines at the three-point circle. Maines, left side to Jensen, wants to drive left around Chadwick, wheels at a double team. He'll put it up off the glass and score anyway. Tornado. Wow, Terriers defensed it well, but Eric Jensen now has 9 points, and it's a 13-point lead for the Tornado. Deloach, left wing Walker, Starzy for 3, short, and the rebound comes away to Larry Sherritt. Sherritt for the Tornado on the right wing now to Jensen. Out high to Pendleton. Guarded there by DeLoach. Left wing feed to Allen. Works to a double team along the baseline. Kicks it back up to Maines. High post Jensen. He'll hand away right to Sherritt. Sherritt to the floor with the left hand, guarded by Bensel. Goes on the left side to Allen. Hacked at by Chadwick. Maines now on the right wing. Here's Jensen. 8 on the shot clock. Cross court pass Sherritt. Runs left baseline around 2 Terriers. Shot won't go. Gets his own rebound. 2 on the shot clock. 3-pointer put up at the buzzer and scored by Eric Jensen. King leading 40-24. The shot clock buzzer went off as that ball was in the air, and Jensen buried it. Wow. DeLoach in on the low post, looks to go up for the shot, loses it off his knee and out of bounds. The Terriers turn it over.
Coach Johnson very, very disgusted right now, very understandably so, as Terriers just playing with no enthusiasm, no emotion whatsoever.
We've got to meet the fact the Terriers are flat, but Scott, a lot of it has to do with the fact that King is shooting the lights out right now.
Shooting 59% right now, 5 of 10 for 50% outside the arc. But Wofford, shooting 43%, which the way we've been shooting the ball lately is not bad at all. Our defense has just been very, poor.
Terriers going with the full court press. Sherritt looks to break, does with the left hand around Bensel into the forecourt, works to the left wing with his dribble, gets it out high to Jensen, return to Sherritt, pass deflected, but he recovers along the baseline. Sherritt circling out top with his dribble, left wing to Allen. He's going to put up a 3. This one's off, but Jensen, as the rebound, goes to the basket with the left hand and scores off the glass. Eric Jensen having a huge first half as he has scored 14 points. Terriers trail 42-24. 4:03 to go in the first half. Alfred Forbes on the left wing. Ball knocked out of his hands by Jensen. King playing man-to-man. Bensel for 3. Got it. Jeff Bensel hits a 3-pointer. He's got 8 points now. Terriers down 15, 42-27.
Great job of Jeff right there. Step up and knock down the open 3.
Sherritt along the right side. High post to Maines. Left wing to Jensen. Jensen gets it up top to Allen. Puts up a long 2-pointer over to Gray. Won't go. Rebound hustled down by Forbes for the Terriers. Bensel, forecourt feed now to DeGray on the left wing. He'll pull it back to Forbes. Alfred's going to put up a 3, and it rims out. Rebound muscled down by DeGray. We get a foul. Reggie DeGray getting nice position in on the glass, and he will get to shoot 2 as he's fouled going back up. Eric Jensen commits his first for the Tornado. That's number 6 on the team. So Reggie DeGray, looking for his first point of the night, will go to the line. He's averaging 3.5 points per game.
Not exactly the best shot out of the offense. Alfred Forbes putting up a 3 on the second pass, but a great job by Reggie, like you said, to get in there and get position. He's a good athletic player, and he needs to do that more, crash those offensive boards.
Terriers trying to chip away at what was an 18-point deficit. DeGray misses the first free throw. Reggie hitting 50% on the season. Freshman from Leesville, Louisiana, will get another. 6'5", about 230 pounds. Second shot for DeGray is good. And the Terriers trail King 42-28. And again, we'll get the full court man-to-man press. Sherritt looking to inbound, loops it in the corner to Jensen. Nice return on the touch pass to Sherritt, who will race it up the far side into the forecourt. Sherritt out high to Jensen. Feed in on the low block to Pendleton. He'll get it away to Sherritt. Double teamed underneath, and he travels before he can go up for the shot. Reggie DeGray came over, helped out on defense, and Sherritt had nowhere to go.
Good position that time on defense. That's one of the few bright spots for our defense so far tonight, but a great job of helping out, forcing the travel, not letting him get the shot off.
Bensel will work it up the floor for Wofford. Gives it away high post to Chris Arp. Return to Bensel left side. Feed goes in low to DeGray. He'll turn. Hook shot no good. Gets his own rebound and puts it in with the fall away jumper. Reggie DeGray now has 3 points. The Terriers have cut the deficit to 12 as Wofford has gone on a 6-0 run. For the Tornado, Farthing races all the way to the wing with his dribble. Now goes out high to Jensen. Jensen up top to Sherritt. Sherritt double teamed out front. Gives it away to Maines, top of the key. Now Jensen bounce feed in low to Pendleton. Return to Jensen in the right corner. Bounce pass goes out high. Shot put up and missed from 12 feet. And here come the Terriers. The shot was missed. by the Tornadoes' Mark Pendleton. Terriers down 12. 2:20 to go in the half. Forbes out high to Arp. Return to Forbes on the right wing. King continues to play man-to-man defense. Chadwick out top to Arp. Arp guarded there by Pendleton. Right corner Chadwick. Ball fake. Runs right baseline. Pass along the baseline to DeGray. Reggie missed the easy layup, and Maines has the rebound for King. That was nicely executed. The ball simply didn't go in the basket.
Good offensive play. Seth Chadwick looking for the open man on the penetration. Just got to knock that layup down.
Jensen high up on the right side. Wheels in with his dribble. Instead goes up top to Maines. Left side to Farthing with 1:46 to go in the half. King with the ball, leading by 12. Sherritt, left wing Farthing, open for the three, won't take it. Instead runs to the left baseline. Back up top to Sherritt. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer good for Larry Sherritt. That's his second tray of the night. He has scored 10 first half points, and the Terriers are down 15 points, 45-30. Bensel to Arp, left wing. Alfred Forbes guarded out there by Jensen. Forbes holding, loses the ball out of his hands, loose on the floor. What do we have? Traveling call against Alfred Forbes. Forbes called for the travel, even though Sherritt was the guy who picked the ball up off the floor and rolled around a bit.
That was interesting.
That was unique. 1:16 to go in the half. The Tornado leading by 15. They'll inbound at the midcourt stripe at the far side. Farthing, the point guard, freshman at 5'10", will bring it up the floor. Bensel out on him. Farthing kicks it away out high to Sherritt. Sherritt once to the floor with the left hand. The Maines high up on the left side. Maines to Jensen up at the top of the circle. Jensen has a lane towards the basket. Muscles it up. No good, but he's fouled. Boy, Jensen is no fear down the paint.
Yeah, he's really had a very good offensive night. I think he's already got 14 points, going to the line for 2 shots now. So he's somebody that we need to step up and stop. Usually Sherritt, their leading scorer, I remember he came in here and hurt us last year, and he's had a nice night shooting the ball, but this Jensen guy's really carried them offensively.
Jensen from Wilmington, North Carolina, 6'6" senior. First free throw is perfect. He's shooting 66% for the year. By the way, the foul call went against Jay Bailey. His second, the team's 7th. So with 56 seconds to go in the half, King is in the bonus. Second free throw rattles and drops. Eric Jensen is 16 points. King's lead is 17. Bensel along the right wing, loops it low to Jay Bailey, posting up. He'll turn and miss off the front of the rim, gets his own rebound and scores off the window. Jay Bailey with 6 first half points, and the Terriers are down 47-32.
Good job of Jay right there to stay with it.
Farthing into the forecourt here at the near side, watched by Bensel. Terriers playing a man-to-man set. Sherritt angling left with his dribble. 21 on the shot clock. Right side out high to Jensen at the three-point circle. Natter Miller nearly takes the ball out of his hands, but he's called for a foul. 2 on Natter, 8 on the team, and unfortunately for Wofford, that means King will get a 1-and-1 opportunity coming up here for their center, Eric Jensen. I tell you what, he's the center at 6'6", but for a big guy, he has pretty good ball handling skill.
Oh, he's done a great job. He's got his points from getting the ball at the top of the key and giving nice fakes and getting to the hoop. A couple of times he's done that on our big guys tonight.
Makes you wonder how come some of these guys are in the NAIA. Front end of the 1-and-1, no good. Chris Arp has the rebound for the Terriers. Shot clock is off with 20 seconds to play in the half. Wofford down 15. Bensel into the forecourt. Will give it away out high to Natter Miller. Watch there by Jensen, who gives him plenty of room to work with. Here's Arp. Left side to Bensel. Bensel gets it to Chadwick. Three-point circle. Shot up with 4 seconds to go. No good. Rebound loose in the paint. Comes away to Maine. Shot heaved up at the end of the half. Hits the backboard from about 80 feet away by Farthing.
Put the ball in the hole and just tighten up on the defensive end.
Terriers down 15. Wofford in gold will go from right to left here in the second half. The Tornado in blue will go from left to right. Foul trouble, by the way. Landon Grills for King has committed 2 personal fouls. Meanwhile, for Wofford, Jay Bailey, Natter Miller, and Alfred Forbes have all committed 2. Terriers with Bailey, Forbes, Chadwick, Crenshaw, and Bensel out on the floor. The original starting 5. King will play Man-to-man defense. Seth Chadwick off the inbounds will put up a three-pointer, and he hits it. Terriers go to a set play right away, and Seth Chadwick has 8 points now. Wofford trailing 47-35.
Coming out in the half-court zone trap. They tried this a couple of times in the first half.
For King, here at the near side in the backcourt, it's Sherritt. Sherritt takes a pass from Farthing, breaks into the forecourt, left side to Farthing. Farthing, left baseline now to Grills, who has re-entered the game following sitting most of the first half. Sherritt's going to put up a three-pointer, and he misses it. Forbes with the reach side rebound for Wofford. Feed in low on the block to Bailey. Return to Forbes. Alfred, left corner, three-pointer short. Rebound cleared away by Maines for the Tornado. They have a 12-point lead in the ball. Opening minute of the second half. Three-pointer put up by Maines. Rattles, will not drop. Alfred Forbes with the rebound, and again the Terriers want to push. Alfred has it here at the near side. King again in a man-to-man. Jensen out on Forbes. Chadwick open off a screen. Three-pointer, good again. Seth Chadwick with his third tray of the night. He had 6 against VMI on Thursday, and King coached
up throughout this last 20 minutes, and King won't be able to sustain it.
Wofford trailing King 47-38, 18:45 to play in the ball game following the Tornado timeout. Farthing will look to penetrate with a dribble as he switches hands against Bensel. Bensel cuts him off. Now a double team on Sherritt. Sherritt at the far side. Three-point circle to Farthing. Puts it up. It's short. Rebound, however, hauled in by the Tornado. Maines' shot is blocked by McCarthy Crenshaw. Maines gets it back. Three-point circle to Jensen. Left wing now to Sherritt. Sherritt guarded by Chadwick. Looks to wheel in with the left hand. Can't go anywhere. Now on the right wing, here's Farthing guarded by Bensel. Up top to Jensen. Whistle off the ball. Foul call against the Tornado. Blocking call off the ball against Travis Maines. An illegal screen, his first. That's his first. And the team's first foul of the second half. Terriers have scored the first 6 points of the second half, narrowing a 15-point deficit to 9. And now Terrence Gilliard will see his first action of the night. And remember, the first 2 points he scores will have to stop the game, as he will hit 1,000 for his career. Jeff Bensel goes out high to McCarthy Crenshaw. Left side Bensel. Touch pass low to Gilliard in the paint. Turns. Shot blocked out of bounds. And it goes over to Wofford. Richard Johnson feeling perhaps Terrence was fouled as he went up for the shot. Alfred Forbes will inbound over the end line for the Terriers. Triggers it in. Right baseline to Chadwick. Once to the floor. Dishes it low to Gilliard, who scores. And the Terriers now trail by just 7 points. First 2 points for Terrence Gilliard, who has 1,000 for his career. They will not stop the game. On the right wing, here's Larry Sherritt for the Tornado. Out high to Jensen. Jensen. Left side to Farthing. Farthing holding. He goes up top to Sherritt. Terriers settling back in the matchup zone. Farthing, left wing now to Jensen. 10 on the shot clock. Cross court to Sherritt. Sherritt up top to Farthing. 6 on the shot clock. Forbes out on Farthing. Farthing right side to Sherritt. 2 on the shot clock. 1 rushes a three-pointer, missed it. McCarthy Crenshaw has position on Maines and hauls in the rebound. Terriers down 7. Bensel bounce feed in low to Gilliard. Kicks it away to Crenshaw. Runs the lane. Leans into the shot. Won't get it to go. Foul on the rebound. They get Crenshaw for going over the back of one of the Tornado. Crowd will get on the official, but that's a good call. McCarthy whistled for his first personal. That is the team's first of the second half. 17:07 to play. Wofford trailing now 47-40.
Tell you what, we've come out with a lot more intensity than we had in the first half, and so far King has not shot the ball near as well as they did in the first half.
They do not have a point yet here in the half. That'll tell you. Sherritt, forecourt feed to Farthing, broken up by Forbes, drives to the basket, fouled hard as he wanted to go in for the jam. Larry Sherritt fouled him from behind. First on Sherritt, second on the team, and Alfred will get to shoot a couple. He did not score in the first half. Alfred went 0 for 2 from the field. Nice anticipation by Forbes to come away with that steal.
And we've gone to more pressure on defense, and you see what that can do with the athleticism we have. If we can get up in these guys' face and deny that in the past, we can get a lot more steals like that. In the first half, we were just kind of laying back without playing aggressively.
Alfred hits the free throw. Wofford down 6, second shot short, but Chadwick has the rebound. Terriers get it back, trailing 47-41. Bensel out high to Crenshaw, where he's guarded by Pendleton. Bounce feed on the block to Gilliard. Drop step, knifes to the basket, shot won't go. Gets his own rebound, put back no good. He was too far under the basket. Maines clears for the Tornado. Farthing between the legs with his dribble, goes out high to Sherritt now. High post to Maines, left wing Jensen at the three-point circle. Forbes out on him. Comes back up top to Farthing, right wing to Sherritt. Feed goes in on the back door to Maines. His pass in and out of Pendleton's hands. Pendleton recovers on the swing now. Here's Sherritt. Feed goes in low to Maines. Hook shot won't go over Crenshaw. Ball loose. Maines has the rebound. He's fouled. And they get McCarthy Crenshaw for his second. And I think you're laughing for the same reason I am. McCarthy made a funny face after that whistle was blown.
The referee's got a real good eye. Watches all contact. If you touch him with the slightest bit with the hand, it's going to whistle you.
16-13 to play. King by 6, looking to inbound over the end line. Looped up top to Sherritt, right corner to Farthing. In low to Maines, kicks it away. Pendleton foul line open for the jumper, and he has scored the first 2 points of the half for the Tornado. King up 49-41. Arp on the right wing to Chadwick. We're under 16 minutes to play. Up top to Forbes. Left wing Bensel. Looping pass goes to Arp in low. Hook shot of his own won't go. Forbes has the rebound. Ball stripped out of his hands. No foul call. Farthing on the run. Goes right wing to Sherritt. Wants to penetrate, but Chadwick did a great job to get back on defense. Wofford playing the matchup zone. Farthing handling the ball out front. Watched by Bensel. Left side Jensen in the corner now to Sherritt. Gilliard out on him. Skip pass comes up top to Farthing once again. Farthing works with the right hand to the floor. Right corner to Sherritt. 11 on the shot clock. Jensen three-point circle. Foul line feed goes to Maines. Jumper no good. Rebound hustled down by Chadwick. Terriers with the ball, down 8 points. Wofford in gold, going right to left here in the second half. It's Forbes down the lane, running one-hander won't go. Arp has the rebound stripped out of his hands, loose on the floor, and picked up by Jensen for the Tornado. 15 minutes to play. King leading 49-41. They were up 15 at the break, had a lead as big as 18 in the first half. Jensen's pass in the paint for Pendleton, in and out of his hands, and Chadwick has it for Wofford. Seth Chadwick, shake and bake at the three-point circle. Left corner to Bensel, thought about a three, instead goes to Arp. Right wing to Forbes. Forbes backs away with his dribble to Chadwick. Into the paint, crossover move. Shot won't go, but he managed to draw the foul, and Seth Chadwick will get to shoot a couple. Tornado foul against Sherritt. That's his second, team's third.
Looks like to start the second half, Wofford just going to come out and get back in this thing really quickly. And we've cut the lead 7 points, but credit to King. They've sustained us pretty well so far. Went a while without some baskets, but now they've got their first basket and playing pretty well on the defensive end these last couple possessions.
Terriers have outscored the Tornado here in the second half, 8-2. Seth Chadwick with 2 free throws coming up here. He is 6 of his last 6 from the line, extending to his last couple of games, and he hits the first. Chadwick now is 12 points. Wofford down 7. Chadwick will get another. Bends at the knees. Redhead puts it up with the right hand. It's good. 14:34 to play in the ball game. Chadwick will take a seat. Natter Miller comes in for Wofford. Crenshaw joins him out there with Bensel, Forbes, and Gilliard. Wofford now going to the 1-3-1 trap. Near side, Sherritt in the backcourt, looks to break the timeline, goes far side to Farthing, still in the backcourt, double teamed at the midcourt circle, now in the forecourt to Sherritt. High up to Jensen on the right side now, here's Sherritt. Sherritt backing away with his dribble against Natter Miller, wants to work right, but Natter cuts him off nicely. Out of the matchup zone, Jensen, three-point circle, works to the paint with his dribble. Now on the right wing, here's Sherritt, 7 on the shot clock. Sherritt against Miller, baseline jumper from 16, won't get the roll. Rebound tipped up and in by Eric Jensen, who now has 18 points. Nobody got a body on Jensen, and the Terriers are down 8. Crenshaw, high post, left wing now to Natter Miller, up top to Forbes. Alfred looking to drive, instead goes right wing to Bensel, return to Forbes. He'll drive the paint, dumps it off for Crenshaw, who missed the layup, and the rebound's tipped and comes away to Jensen for King. 13:35 to go. The visiting Tornado with the ball, leading by 8 points. On the right side, here's Sherritt. Bounce feed goes in low to Pendleton. His pass underneath to Maines. We've got a foul before he went up for the shot. Alfred Ford's trying to take the pass away. Has been whistled for his third foul. And the team's third.
First couple possessions that King had the ball this half, our defensive intensity was a lot better, but now we've kind of gone back into that little phase we had throughout the first half where we're real complacent and they're just kind of getting the ball where they want to.
Tornado will inbound over the end line. Farthing is the trigger man. Bounces it into Maines. Maines and Farthing play catch. Maines in on the block is fouled by Terrence Gilliard. First on Terrence, fourth already on the team. 13:23 to go.
And you mentioned in the first half, this is a team you don't want to send to the line, and we're only 3 fouls away already with 13 and a half minutes to go.
Inbounds feed comes out high now to Sherritt. Right side to Farthing. Watched by Bensel out front. Terriers have gone back to the man-to-man. Farthing backs away with his dribble. Left side Sherritt on the wing now to Jensen. Works with the left hand around LaTron Jackson, but he dribbles it off his foot and out of bounds. Wofford will get the ball trailing 51-43.
Once again, Coach Johnson's calling for a set play. He got Natter Miller out there. Look for him maybe to come off some screens and get open for a jumper.
Bensel works into the forecourt, goes out high to DeGray, return to Bensel. Bensel gets it low for Gilliard, double teamed. We've got a whistle and a foul call, and Terrence Gilliard has traveled. No foul call. Gilliard called for steps as he wanted to go up for the shot. Terriers turn the ball over, trailing by 8. Again, Terriers come with the 1-3-1 trap. Farthing at the midcourt line, looks to break, comes near side forecourt to Sherritt, just ahead of the 10-second count. Sherritt goes back up top to Farthing, who will run the offense as Jackson is out on him. Farthing gives it away to Sherritt about 30 feet from the basket. High up to Jensen, return to Sherritt, three-point circle, jumper scored. Larry Sherritt with his third tray of the night now has scored 13 points. It's an 11-point lead for the Tornado. Miller, Bensel, left side to LaTron Jackson. King has gone to his own. Bounce feed for Gilliard. In and out of his hands and stolen away by the Tornado. Looping pass in the forecourt to Maines. He'll go up for the layup, and he's fouled. Nice feed down the floor by Farthing. Natter Miller back on defense. Commits his third foul, the team's fifth. 12:14 to play. King with an 11-point lead, and now Travis Maines will get to shoot two.
Once again, they just beat our guys down the floor. Maines came out of the pack ahead of everybody. Nice pass ahead by Farthing, and Natter Miller just has to catch up and foul.
Travis Maines shooting 54% from the stripe. First trip to the line this evening. He has scored 6 points. 6'5" junior from Gray, Tennessee. First free throw is good. Second one for Maines, also good. King will go to the bench. Kevin Robinson, who hit a pair of three-pointers in the first half for 6 points, will check in at the small forward spot. 56-43, Tornado leading it, 12:09 to go. Natter Miller on the left wing for Wofford. Works to the floor with the right hand, picks up his dribble, bounce pass left wing to Chadwick. Up top, Bensel. Bensel drives, now kicks it away to Chadwick. Three-pointer no good this time. Jensen has the rebound for the Tornado. Farthing works into the forecourt for King, angles to the left wing with his dribble. On the left side now, here's Jensen. Jensen guarded by Chadwick. Backdoor feed to Pendleton, all alone for the uncontested layup. 6 points now for Pendleton. Nobody picked him up. Richard Johnson looks disgusted, and he will take a time. His next game comes up Monday night against Campbell. Home game, 7:30 tip-off, will be on the air at 7. The ladies play Montreat at 5 o'clock, so come out for a doubleheader. Right here, Wofford not concerned about Monday. Chadwick on the right wing, up top to Natter Miller following the Wofford timeout. Bensel's going to put up a three. It's short. It may have been deflected by Jensen, but Miller is the weak side rebound. He'll put up a three, and he drills it. Natter Miller with his first tray of the night. He has been a strong scorer in the second half this year for Wofford. He's going to have to pick it up some. King's lead is 58-46. Farthing's pass batted away. However, King gets it back. Farthing to Jensen. Jensen, left side now to Sherritt. Miller out on him. Right wing Farthing. Three-pointer no good. Long rebound run down in the corner by Pendleton. However, he steps out of bounds as Jay Bailey was up on him. And the Terriers will get the ball down 12.
You mentioned Natter Miller, a great scorer in the second half. half, and we're going to need somebody to step up here in the second half and give some leadership. That's something we've lacked tonight on both ends of the court. Somebody's going to have to pick up the slack here and get us going.
Bensel gives away to Bailey, back to his basket at the foul line. Right wing Natter Miller, another three-pointer. This one no good. Rebound tipped, and it's pulled in by the Tornado. And Robinson got it away from Chadwick. Bounce feed goes in on the low block to Pendleton. Right side Sherritt. Ball swung in the left corner now to Jensen. Jensen, Farthing up top, and again on the swing. It comes on the right wing to Sherritt. Left side, here's Robinson. Robinson, a three-point set, goes on the left wing to Jensen. Jensen looks to knife through defenders, puts up a 15-footer at short. Rebound loose along the end line. Out of bounds, last touch by the Tornado. Chris Arp and Jensen were battling for that rebound, and the Terriers get a favorable call. They'll get the ball, trailing 58-46.
Kings still in a man-to-man defense. They've been effective so far this half. They've gotten position, and they've limited our shots. Once we shoot it, they've got great position on our, and they're getting the rebound and going to their end.
10 minutes to play in our ball game. Jay Bailey hands away to Miller. Natter for three, got the roll. Ball went in and out off the backboard, and down it went. 6 points now for Natter, and again the King lead is in single digits at 58-49. Farthing in the backcourt, four-court feed now to Sherritt as the Tornado breaks the timeline. Farthing on the right wing as Wofford's gone back to the 1-3-1 matchup zone. Farthing about 25 feet away, goes up top to Robinson on the right wing to Sherritt. Sherritt back up to Farthing, right wing Sherritt, three-pointer over Bailey, no good back iron. Rebound, however, taken down by the Tornado. Robinson hits a baseline jumper from 10 feet away, and King's lead is 11 points. Robinson now has 8 points. Arp on the left wing to Natter Miller. Miller goes out front to Chadwick, wants to work right side of the lane, falls down with his dribble, but kicks it away to Natter Miller. His feed is kicked. Wanted to go in
on their end, and they stopped that run by hitting a basket of their own.
Natter Miller will be the trigger man over the end line. Wofford running the stack play. Natter slaps the ball. Bailey open for the layup. Nice to the basket and lays it in. Nicely done. Terriers down 9 points, 60-51. Again, they'll come with the full court trap. In the backcourt, Sherritt, he'll break the timeline, hits Farthing at the far side, and King again will take their time offensively. Wofford has gone to a man-to-man set. Farthing along the left side with his dribble. Out high to Sherritt. Sherritt on the right wing now, comes away to Harrell. We get a whistle and an injured boy for Wofford. King will inbound with 11 on the shot clock. Here at the near side, it's Farthing. Terriers have gone back to the matchup. Farthing working left with his dribble, goes in the right corner to Sherritt. 2 on the shot clock, 1 on the shot clock. They're not going to get it off. Sherritt heaves up about a 35-footer, but it was after the clock went. Shot clock violation against the Tornado. Terriers have the ball, trailing 60-51. I don't think Sherritt was aware of the shot clock.
I don't think any of them were, the way they were just passing the ball around. Once again, Wofford calling a set play here. 8 minutes and 24 seconds left to go in the second half. Would be a good time to make a run. If you let them just keep hanging around with their lead like they have, you let the clock keep running, it's going to be hard to do with like 2 or 3 minutes left in the game. So now's our chance to get into this thing.
Wholesale substitutions for King. Bailey at the foul line for Wofford, kicks it away to Miller. Natter for 3, no good. It's off. Gilliard reaches out, has the rebound. His putback won't go, and the rebound comes away to King. Farthing on the run in the other direction between his legs with the dribble. Now will settle. 8 minutes to play. King with the ball and a 9-point lead. Jensen out high, watched by Chadwick out of the matchup zone. Right wing to Allen, who has entered the game. Back up to Jensen, calling for somebody to come to the ball. Jensen wants to work into the paint, spins in with the right hand on Chadwick, gets it back up to Allen. 9 on the shot clock. Allen goes out top to Farthing. 5 on the shot clock for Farthing. Long three-pointer is good. He just hit about a 28-footer. 6 points for Farthing, and King's lead is a dozen. Oh, my goodness.
Like I said, every time it looks like we might get a chance to get back in it, they go down and answer.
Chadwick up top, Miller. Natter for 3, good. Natter Miller answers with a tray, and the Terriers are down 9 points, 63-54, 7:12 to play. Farthing, who could put it up at the half-point line if you let him. Will work to the right wing with his dribble, gives on the wing now to Maines at the three-point circle. Low post feed goes to Grills. His pass intercepted by Natter Miller. Miller will push for Wofford. Natter, three-point circle, is going to put it up, buries it. Natter's feeling it. He's got a dozen points, and the Tornado lead has been cut to 6.
The defender pulls up and drains it once again.
Terriers still have a hill to climb. King will inbound over the Wofford end line. Pendleton on the left wing gives it away now in the backcourt to Allen. Allen nearly double dribbles. Forecourt feed off the hands of Jensen. Miller takes it away. Natter, left wing. Chadwick for three. Got it! Seth Chadwick makes it a three-point game. It's 63 to 60 with 6.5 minutes to play. King leading. Jensen to Farthing along the near side. Farthing at the wing with his dribble, guarded by Jay Bailey. Out top to Allen. Allen to Farthing. Farthing thought about a three over Bailey. Returned to Allen out high. Back to Farthing on the right side. Wofford playing the matchup. Jensen right corner guarded by Gilliard. Back up top to Farthing. Left side to Allen. 8 on the shot clock. Allen. Foul line feed to Maines. 4 on the shot clock for Maines to Farthing. 2 on the shot clock. Knifes into the paint. Pass deflected. Stolen away. Terrence Gilliard took it away for Wofford. Here's Bailey up the floor. Richard Johnson calling for the motion offense. Wofford down 3, a chance to tie or pull to within 1. Bailey, bounce feed in low to Gilliard. He'll turn in the paint. He's fouled as he goes up for the shot. Terrence will get to shoot 2.
Good job on the offensive end right there to bring the ball over to the wing, let Terrence get position on his man. Delivered a great pass right where he could catch it and go up with the ball.
Eric Jensen called for the foul. That is his second and the team's 4th. Terrence Gilliard, who is shooting 74% from the line this season, shooting 2. First is good. 63 to 61. Terrence Gilliard, since coming back from his injury, averaging 9 points a game. Second shot, no good. King with a 2-point lead on the ball as Farthing comes away with it. Wofford staying in that matchup zone on the right wing. Here's Sherritt. Out top, Jensen. Bounce pass, foul line to Maine. Sends it inside to Sherritt, and he loses the ball over the baseline out of his hands.
Tell you what, King has been very generous to us on the offensive end. That's 3 straight possessions where they've turned it over and given us a chance to come back down here and get in it.
They've looked rattled. Wofford with a chance to tie or take the lead on this possession. Alfred Forbes backs in on Farthing. Gets it foul line to Jay Bailey. Bailey, right wing Miller. 3-pointer. No good this time. Rebound Farthing for the Tornado. Farthing, the littlest guy on the floor, has pulled in quite a few rebounds tonight. Just a freshman. He'll work to the left wing with his dribble. Jensen, right wing to Sherritt. Back up top to Jensen. Jensen thought about an entry pass. Nowhere to go. Left wing to Farthing. Farthing with 4:45 to go. Left corner now to Sherritt. Sherritt guarded out there by Miller. 9 on the shot clock. Sherritt is going to be called for a 5-second violation. Never got rid of the ball. 63 to 61, King leading. Wofford will take possession, trailing by 2 points to it from the perimeter.
We haven't got much production from our inside game, but luckily our shooters are picking it up here in the second half, especially Natter, like you said.
Alfred Forbes into the forecourt for Wofford, down 2. Here's Jay Bailey out front, right side to Forbes. Forbes backs away with his dribble. King has gone to a sagging man-to-man defense. Forbes right side to Chadwick. Chadwick will now back away with his dribble. King really in kind of a matchup zone of their own now. Natter Miller with 10 on the shot clock, holding 30 feet away, goes to Forbes on the left wing, works to the baseline with his dribble, and he drains a 15-footer. Alfred Forbes has tied this game at 63 with 4 minutes to go. Sherritt, backcourt for King, bounce feed to Farthing. He'll break the timeline, far side to Sherritt. King will take their time against the matchup zone. Farthing out on the right wing, angling to the left with his dribble, even though he works with the right hand. Farthing in the left corner will kick it up top to Jensen. 3-point circle, drives right around Gilliard. Miller held down on defense to swat the ball away. Jensen feed low to Maines. Hook shot is an air ball. Chadwick has the weak side rebound. Terriers can go ahead with 3.5 to play. We're tied at 63.
have to wonder if just King's getting worn down. Our athletic ability may have overcome them here in the second half.
Chadwick gives away to Forbes. Forbes watched out of the man-to-man by Farthing, dumps it off to Bailey. Jay works to the baseline, elevates for the jumper, hits it. Jay Bailey now has 10 points as he cans a 10-footer, and the Terriers have the lead. It's been a long road back, but Wofford on top 65-63. Share it into the forecourt for the Tornado with 3 minutes to play. Goes on the left side to Farthing. Farthing angling to the right with his dribble. Right corner to Sherritt. Chadwick won't let him get a shot off. Now Farthing for 3. This one won't go, and Chadwick clears for Wofford. Long pass ahead for Miller, deflected out of bounds by a hustling Farthing. And the Terriers will get the ball, leading by 2 with 2:46 to play. Chris Arp into the Wofford lineup. Jay Bailey should get a nice hand as he exits. 65-63, Wofford with the ball and their first lead in a long time. Forbes, high post to Arp, return to Alfred Forbes, who is now running the point. Arp, right wing now to Chadwick. Chadwick guarded out there by Sherritt, puts it to the floor once, goes to Arp, left wing to Forbes. Alfred with a long two-pointer, it's good. His foot was on the line, but Alfred Forbes hits a long shot, and it's good enough to put the Terriers up 67-63. For King, bounce feed goes on the low block to Maines, right corner on the swing to Jensen, three-pointer no good, they've gone cold. Rebound tipped several times, comes away to Sherritt, works into the paint, dumps it off baseline, jumper put up and scored from 8 feet away by Mark Pendleton, and the Sherritt, Maines, and Pendleton out for King. Wofford with the ball and a 2-point lead with 2 minutes to go. By the way, we've just been informed King only has 1 timeout remaining. Forbes at the 3-point circle. Angles right with his dribble. Goes up top Bailey. Left side to Chadwick. King working in a man-to-man. Forbes splits defenders with his dribble. Wild shot is deflected. It'll go out of bounds to Wofford. One of the Tornado got a piece of that shot. It goes over the end line, and the Terriers maintain possession. 17 on the shot clock. Miller triggers it out front to Chadwick, who couldn't square up for the 3 as the pass was at his ankles. Now Forbes, right side to Bailey, watched there by Pendleton. Miller, 3-point circle, puts up a shot and misses, and the rebound's hauled in by Jensen. 1:30 to play. King with the ball, down 2. Farthing out front with his dribble, watched by Forbes. Terriers have gone to the man-to-man. Sherritt, left side to Farthing. Gets it up top to Maines, right wing Sherritt. 3-pointer over Chadwick, good. Larry Sherritt has given King the lead with 1:10 to play. They're up 68-67. Forbes, left side to Bailey, on the wing to Natter Miller. Miller holding. Natter looking for an entry, instead goes right side with a pass on the perimeter to Forbes. Now here's Bailey out on the wing. 20 on the shot clock, 51 seconds in the game. Forbes puts it to the floor, loops it inside to Gilliard, reverse layup, good. Terrence shook free along the baseline. Nice feed from Forbes. Wofford up a point. 42 seconds to play, 10-second differential between the Gamecock and the shot clock. Maines, right side to Sherritt, watched by Chadwick. He'll give it out to Farthing. 1 King timeout in their possession. Farthing, double teamed out high, works left with his dribble. Lane to the basket. Baseline jumper is good. Michael Farthing hits a shot. The shot clock is off. Wofford down 1 with 20 seconds to play. Forbes works to the baseline. Layup good. And he's fouled. Alfred Forbes put it to the floor and he scores.
I was about to say, you don't need to be shooting it so soon, but that's a good play. He goes to the line, he makes the free throw. We're up 2 with 16 seconds left.
3rd foul against Eric Jensen. 5th on the team. 16 seconds to play. The Terriers lead it by 1. This is a big free throw for Alfred Forbes, who has scored 6 points tonight. He has just gave Wofford the lead with a driving layup. Was fouled by Eric Jensen, so Alfred will get a free throw to try and complete the 3-point play. He is 1 out of 2 from the line tonight. Bends at the knees, up with the right hand, short. Rebound tipped in the lane, comes away to Jensen. King down a point with 12 seconds to go. Farthing at the midcourt stripe with his dribble with 8. Farthing gives it away to Sherritt with 6. Sherritt angling right with 3. Sherritt to the baseline with 2. Running one-hander, no good. The buzzer goes, and the Terriers have won